Changing the way we live can solve so many of the world's issues. This space is living proof that anyone can live a sustainable life.
It can be really overwhelming to change your whole lifestyle to be more sustainable, but little things make a huge difference.
I think sustainability works hand in hand with quality.
But I would say it just shows that it is perfectly possible to live sustainably, but it requires energy, requires knowledge, requires using materials in a completely different way. Go in there, Maggie.
And then, yeah, this just opens up, so the kitchen's like the house. So you really do feel like you're in the house. What's it called, Joe? Having a brain. Tiger nuts. Tiger nuts. So this is what Joe's been making ice creams with and milk out of. And it's basically a tuber. They did a study on it and they said between 1.5 and 2.5 million years ago, this was 80% of the calorie of the human diet. And you can't, like, no matter how dumb you are, you cannot stuff that up. Like, it grows like a weed. Like, if you can't grow anything, this is the thing to grow.
But once you pulled it up, when you showed me this little thing here.
Yeah, that's only just sprouted, by the way.
Yeah, but the one that you showed me that had actually something on the end of it.
Yeah.
Do you have to mature it any further in the soil, or you pull it out and let it dry?
So it basically starts sprouting now, and then you harvest it you harvest it in March, and then you've got to let it dry for 6 weeks before you do that.
So, we all know that mayonnaise is a long and slow process.
But it's worth it.
In the restaurant, of course, somebody's pouring for you when you're all whizzing away and doing it quickly, but I don't think I want to do that with the 2 cameras at the ready. I would blanch them, definitely, and I would not have them squeaky.
Okay.
I have a horror of squeaky beans. These I would put into a little bit of olive oil and put on a grill, and it'll take longer than we think.
Yep.
So what got you interested in food? The first, was it a
Lovely.
parent or
No,
just
mother.
Yeah.
My mother was very interested in food. She loved the idea that food varied, and that represented culture.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No,
that colour.
I hope that's enough, but I think it will be. Otherwise my arm might drop off.
The colour's amazing.
Yeah. Well, there's your beautiful eggs.
This project was kind of inspired by a book that Clive wrote about 25 years ago that you could feed a family on 30 square metres. In 2008, we had a restaurant house model here at Fed Square, and we planted 1 bin with potatoes, and we got 34 kilos of potatoes from 1 square metre bin. So we've kind of forgotten how productive plants can be.
I think I'm pretty good at it. You know, I love making do with something I've got in the fridge. And I love, the challenge of turning something into something else.
That's one thing that Jo has really, here. She doesn't decide what to cook. She doesn't think, okay, tomorrow I'm going to make that. She actually turns up and decides, right, this is what I'm going to use because this is what's here.
This is my special bowl. I'll probably curdle it the first time in 20 years, but it's because everybody's looking at me making it.